Hi there, this is Darcie the Dog Trainer from CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where my mission is to connect dogs and people. Are you thinking about adding a dog to your family, but wondering how you can pick one that's the best fit for you? Or have you added a dog to your family and just had it turn out to be a nightmare and want to make sure you avoid that moving forward in the future? Well, you're certainly not alone in that. I remember working with a client quite a number of years ago now, a lovely older lady who had an older dog and had fostered a lovely mature female dog who ended up being pregnant. Well, she loved that dog so much that she asked to have one of the puppies. So when she got the puppy, she of course was in for a rude awakening when she realized the puppy was nothing like the mom that she was fostering. No big surprise really, but to her, she couldn't understand what she thought. She was getting a really calm, demure dog who was lovely and mannered in the house, when what she got was a really energetic, out of control puppy who just wanted to play all darn day. So it turned out I helped her out quite a bit with not only training, but I actually helped her out with walking that dog for quite some time until I was able to actually talk to her and help her realize that this really wasn't actually the best fit for her. The dog wasn't in the right home, and she wasn't happy, the puppy wasn't happy, and she found a fabulous new home for that dog where he still lives to this day. So how do we avoid making decisions like that? I mean, truthfully, even with due diligence, sometimes you can still get a dog that isn't the right fit. But if you consider a number of things before you go into your search, you can make the process a lot easier and stack the cards in your favor that you're going to end up with the best dog for you. So there's a list of a few things that I would want you to consider before you even start your search. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is a lot of people will ask me what breed of dog I recommend for, say, a family or for an active person. And I generally don't recommend breeds. I'm not a fan of recommending breeds. There are some amazing dog breeds out there, but the reality is that even within a breed, there is so much variation on temperament, disposition, energy level, sociability, all the different factors of a dog's behavior within a breed that it's really hard for me to say pick, a golden retriever or pick a Great Dane. It just doesn't work. You have to figure out what right personality of dog, along with the other characteristics, will be the best fit for you and your family. So think about what your personality is like. And so I'm an independent person. I like dogs who kind of do their own thing, obviously listen when I tell them to with training, but not dogs that need my attention and interaction constantly. So when you come into my house and meet my dogs, you'll see they kind of do their own thing. They come and say hi once in a while, but they're not needy, they're not cuddling all the time. But if you're the type of person who really wants a dog who is a companion and is going to hang out on your lap and be with you everywhere you go, that's the kind of disposition you're going to be looking for. You're going to want to look for a dog whose temperament is such that they like to spend a lot of time with you, or that they like to be touched, especially if you're a tactile person. You want a dog who really loves touching. Otherwise, and no, not all dogs do love touching. I have living proof of that in my house right now. One puppy who now will appreciate certain types of touching, but did not like touching as a puppy when I got her. So let's take a quick look at that list of criteria. So the first thing is, what size of dog are you thinking about getting? What size is going to suit your lifestyle? Are you the type of person who wants a dog you can pick up and carry around, or do you want a big, robust dog that can go anywhere with you and go, hunting in the backwoods with you? So think about the size. What about the grooming requirements? Do you want a dog who needs to go to the groomer every 6 to 12 weeks, or needs some brushing in between grooming visits? Or do you want a dog that can jump in the ocean, get wet, and dry off within 5 minutes because its coat is so short and low maintenance? So think about that. Now also think about the cost. Grooming costs money, and so that's something you're going to want to budget in, because I haven't been to a groomer in a long time. I deliberately chose dogs who didn't need a lot of grooming for that reason, because I want wash and wear dogs based on my lifestyle. But think about, needing to spend $50 to upwards of $100 or more every 12 weeks or so to have your dog groomed. So factor that in. So we've got size, grooming requirements, energy level. Do you want a dog who's a total couch potato and just ambles around the block with you once or twice a day? Or would be even happy if you didn't leave the house? Or do you want a dog who's going to be a jogging companion or hiking companion for you? Or do you want a dog that you can just take to the dog park and throw the ball for 20 minutes and then it's satisfied for the rest of the day? So consider that. We also want to take into consideration personality. So I mentioned, do you want a dog who cuddles with you a lot or follows you around or just kind of keeps to themselves? You're also going to want to make sure that your dog's body is physically suited to any activities that you're going to ask it to perform. So if you want to do agility, you're probably not going to get a Mastiff or a Great Dane that's, you know, a really big, bulky breed, where doing those kinds of activities are actually going to be, if they're not done carefully, are going to be detrimental to your dog's physical structure. So those are some of the most important things to think about. So now what I want you to be careful of is if you do research breeds, often their description, their breed description on the internet, like the Kennel Club descriptions for them, say makes a great family pet. Well, as an example, boxers are one that they say make a great family pet, and they can be amazing family dogs. But if you've never owned a dog before, or you're a really laid-back, chill person and have a family that's kind of laid back, a boxer's not the type of breed you generally want to bring into your house because they tend to be, on average, quite intense and energetic and very playful and very social and enjoy interaction and sometimes constant play. So just be mindful of breed descriptions when you're doing your research on the internet. And so if you do find a specific breed that you're interested in, what I would highly recommend is meet and spend time with at least 5 different dogs from that breed. Because what you'll find is that there are huge variations, as I said earlier, within a breed. You can get a whole litter of puppies from the same parents, and on one end of the spectrum they can be laid back, chill, easygoing puppies, and on the other end of the spectrum you can get really high-strung, high-energy, wired-up puppies. And you want to make sure you get one whose temperament is the right fit and energy level is the right fit for your personality and your family's personality. One other suggestion I would have to make is if you decide to go and rescue a dog is to foster some dogs. Fostering is a great way to get to know different dogs, different breeds. Often rescues are mixed breeds, and you can find, of course, all of my dogs are rescue dogs. I've got a mixed breed or 2 mixed breeds, and I've got a purebred dog. So there's no right or wrong as to which way to go. I got them all, but you do want to make sure you get a dog that fits into your household, and fostering is a really great way to do that. Not only does it benefit the dog because it's got a place to live in the short term, even if you decide not to adopt it, it also benefits the rescue because most rescues are desperate for foster homes, and that's a great way to help out in the meantime. So good luck with your search for your dog. If you do need extra guidance along the way, I'm happy to provide consultations for that as well. And you can contact me through the website listed below here, and I'd be happy to give you a little bit further guidance on that. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.